Hello, everyone. Oh, I'm a little bit off here. Let me get me centered a little bit better. How are you today? It is Friday. I don't know about you, but I love Fridays. I've always loved Fridays, and I still love Fridays. So let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about myself. I am Cheryl Wright, as it says up right there. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana. I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 10 years this week. I joined because I loved the product, especially the paper. I was a big scrapbooker at that time, and I couldn't find anybody to buy it from, so I decided to buy it from myself. So that's just a little bit about me. I live on a farm in northeastern Montana with my husband, and we have 3 adult children, and just a little bit about me. Um, I am going to stop saying I am. That's one thing I noticed on my other video. We're going to make a fun project today, and it's a quick one. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to add my other camera, and I hope this works well. So I am going to flip this. And there we have it. So this is my promos book. This is the current promotions, and I have to remove one because I have not got the new paper pumpkin ready to go in here yet. And the old one, unless you subscribed by yesterday, it's too late. So the savings are in bloom this month. However, you can get the mini and several of the bundles that work with the mini in for 20% off this month only. Now, a lot of these bundles are going to go away with the annual catalog, which leaves in just a little over a month. So these are going to go away. I know the sunflowers have been popular, even though it's not fall, but it is a symbol for some of the strife that's going on over across the ocean. Speaking of ocean, we have Waves of the Ocean. And it is an exclusive. Some of these are exclusive to right now. They won't be in the catalog. The stamp set and the dies will be in the catalog, but the rest of it may not be. I haven't seen the new catalog, but I know some of it's not going to be there. The kits collection, there are several kits in our kits collection, and the newest one is called Robot Buddies. And the Robot Buddies kit is available while supplies last, and it is so cute. If you have any little people in your family that like robots at all, I have a new robot in my family. I bought one of those robot vacuums. She's doing real well. I named her Rosie after the Jetsons robot maid. So Beyond the Horizon is no longer an option, and neither is the extra stamp set. So I hope you got in on that if you wanted in on it. I did order an extra kit, so if someone is like, darn, I wanted that one, let me know, and you can have one of mine. The Altogether is another exclusive that's available now, and the markers, I believe, are still on back order. I actually haven't looked in the last couple days. So when you purchase from me, if you save up your orders, they have to be a minimum of $50 or in $50 increments. So if you had a $150 order, you could fill out 3 of these. When you get to these all filled, you get to order $40 free from me. And that's just from me. It's not a Stampin' Up! Thing. It's a Cheryl Wright thing. So, and if you order, please use, let's see here, the host code for March. If your order is less than $150, please put that in the host code section. And if it's more than $150 or $150 exactly, please do not use the host code. Please enjoy the rewards yourself, because then you get some free things for shopping with us. Anyway, but you still get to fill out the form with your orders. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Today, I am going to show you a card using flowing flowers, and I love the font of this one. There are so many. I just love the font, and the flowers, I was like, okay. But I've seen it done so many different ways, and I'm considering using this for the class in Mouse City in April. It's a tie between this one and the flowering tulip one. Let me grab it really quick. So if you are a Miles City class attendee and you have a preference, let me know sooner than later. So when I plan this class, I will know what to do, or who knows, maybe I'll do some of both. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this one today. And I am going to use some of a piece of the paper from the On the Horizon Designer Series paper, or excuse me, New Horizons. And it's got some, like this one has like a landscape on it. And some of it's just watercolory. Yeah, just really pretty. But I saw a card on, I think it was Facebook or Pinterest or something the other day, that used this stamp set with this kind of paper, and it just gave it more dimension. This stamp set already is distinctive, they call it, because it's all got all the different textures and layers in it. Even without doing anything else to color it, it will give it more of a colored look without even having to add more than just ink to stamp it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to do some stamping to get started. And I'm going to use this edge of the paper. I'm going to save this edge for another project. Let me get rid of that host code message just so it's not in the road. And I'm going to put it this way because I'm going to stamp off the edge on one of these. And I don't want to get my mat dirty unless I have to. I like it if I can use it for all my videos for the whole month. Sometimes it doesn't work. So, all right. So this beautiful, we're going to use all three of the flower stamps. And then we're going to use, I don't know which one I'm going to use. I used the happy birthday on my sample that I am going to show you at the end. So you get to see two cards from me tonight, but they're made exactly the same. So I need my ink, and I set my ink. I was so ready. And I set my ink underneath my piece of paper. So anyway, anyone have any plans for the weekend? I am actually headed to Billings to meet up with some family, and I am going to get a skin tag removed from the inside of my lip. Yeah, I won't show you because it'll gross you out. I don't know. I get them from my night guard. Yeah. So this is the one I'm going to stamp off the edge. I don't need pink leaves. It's just not my thing. So in case I get a little ink on it, I am going to just stamp off the edge. Now, there are not dies for this stamp set, so there's a little fussy cutting involved. And for those of you who don't know what fussy cutting is, it means you have to cut them out with scissors. It's not a hard job. It's just some people don't care for fussy cutting, and some people are very particular and fussy about their fussy cutting. So, which one are you? Are you particular? Do you like cutting things out with scissors? Would you rather use dies? Let me know in the comments. So make sure you say hello and share my video if you think it's a good one. So I am going to cut these flowers out. Do you see how they just give it more color than just what the ink did? Now I am prepared. I'm not usually prepared like this, but I am prepared today. So I've already done this. I've got all my flowers cut out already. I didn't think you wanted to sit here and watch me cut out flowers. So that part is complete. So the next part, I'm going to use a piece of white cardstock, and I am going to use some Pear Pizzazz. So So I'm looking forward to going to Billings. I haven't been to Billings for a while. For those of you who are far away from me, Billings is about a 4-hour trip. And it's our closest Costco. So there is a Costco trip in my future. I need my chamois, and my chamois has become buried under a few things. And I don't know why it's back there. But since I used this on the pink and now I actually want the leaves, I need to wipe off my chamois. I love the chamois. They are fantastic. I do like my Stamp and Scrub, though. The Stamp and Scrub, of course, clean better. But this is so much more portable. So much more portable. So I do like my chamois. All right, I'm going to set it aside. And I don't really need to get this all inked up either. I re-inked my Pear Pizzazz, which is what I'm using. And I am going to go from this corner. Oh, that's much prettier. When you see, oops, I just went all the way in. When you see my other card, you're like, yeah, that is darker. And I'm going to go to this corner. And I'm not worried about this middle mess because that's where I'm going to put my flowers. So this can go away. This is an old style case. I have old and new. Someday I'll have all new and then they'll probably change the stamp cases again. Who knows? That's just the way things go, isn't it? You just get things the way you think they should be and then they change them. So now we're going to take our flowers that I cut out and I'm going to get some dimensionals. And let's see here. I should have grabbed some bigger ones, but I don't know where my bigger ones are. This will work just fine. So I want this just to pop. I'm putting this one on first. Yeah, I should use my big ones. Are you a fan of the big dimensionals or the little dimensionals? I had told you I was going to do a slider card this week, but that didn't happen. I still have a slider card on my radar. I'm thinking I might want to do it with the little turtle. So, but I'm going to have to practice that one. And this week, actually, I have not been feeling all that great. So I am going to be feeling better soon. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out where this needs to go. I'm going to layer it over the top. I don't know if I like my purple smudge there, but there's nothing I'm going to do about it at this point. Dimensionals again. Right in front of me. And just FYI, my class in Miles City is a go. You need to sign up soon. Everyone needs to be signed up by the 18th so I can order supplies and bring a friend. If you bring a friend that hasn't stamped with us before, I might throw in a treasure or something that you can have. Just because. Oops, I didn't want to put that on there. Fiddle. I was going to use glue dots on this one because I don't want this one to pop up off of that one. So where's my glue dots? And let me grab a pair of scissors. I might take your pick tool, but this is easier to get with dimensionals on my fingers. So I was just going to put a glue dot on there because this doesn't need to be raised higher than this end. And that's, if I would have left the dimensionals on, it would have done that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this little flower maybe down here, and this little one here, and maybe we'll do this one with a glue dot. And tuck it under maybe. All right. Now I should have stamped my sentiment, but I didn't. So now I have to stamp my sentiment and hope that it goes well. I really like this thank you. Let's see if it will work in this corner, or if it's too big. Yeah, I should have used that one ahead of time, but I didn't. So, and the happy birthday is pretty big too. I kind of blew that one. So how about just a note? Just a note's not going to work real well either. Ah, Cheryl-Ann, you didn't do this one very well. We might go back to thank you right here. I think I can squeeze it in. All right. Time for the big squeeze. I think I'm going to use pink. Excuse me, polished pink. Just because. All right. I hope this works. Scrap paper. What did I do with my scrap paper? Oh, there it is. Let's just make sure this is stamping correctly. Ooh, isn't that? I love that font. I love that font. All right, now we're going to get it in there. Like a professional. Oh, it works. The U kind of gets lost in the flower, but it works just fine. I don't have a polished pink marker, but anyway, can you tell the difference? I didn't think so. All right. So next I'm going to mount this on a piece of Pear Pizzazz, and I have not fixed my Stampin' Seal. So I am still using, I might have got this too close to the edge on this one. So knowing that, then we're going to use a piece of polished pink. And since I put too much glue on in that corner, all right, now I need to kind of match it up. Get rid of that ridge. And this is not a normal size inset. I thought I'd change it up a little bit. So now I'm going to add some glue to this. And I know I'm all over the place. I am a very random person. Random is my middle name. Actually, it's not. You already heard my middle name when I was talking to myself earlier. All right, so there is this card. Almost. Let me get my bone folder out. This still has a bit of a ridge to it. And I'm just going to smash down. So I want that glue to stick. And this edge I did not get. So just put a little dab. A little dab will do ya. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I just love this. Love this stamp set. And I liked it, and then I decided I didn't need it. And then the more I see done with it, oh, I'm just in love with it now. So we're going to take some of the Artistry Blooms adhesive backed sequins, which are also in the annual catalog, and we're going to jazz it up a little bit. Nope. A thank you deserves a little bling, so we're going to bling it up a bit. Put a bling and a bling. Yeah. That one didn't stick anyway. It doesn't want to be there. There. So there you have it. That is my card. Let me show you what I've done with the other card, and you can tell me which one you like better. Or maybe you like both of them. And I will show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is another piece from that set that had the pale papaya. And this, of course, I said was the polished pink, but everything else is pretty much the same. I guess this is a little bit bigger green matte, but that's all right. I didn't like the green as well with the pink as I did with the pale papaya. I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry. But, oh, and then if you want to see, I did finish the inside of this one. No one deserves a happier birthday than you. And this is what this one looks like on white. This is just the three little flowers. And I did get an envelope ready for this one also. I was on a roll. I was on a call earlier and I didn't have much to do. And I thought, I'm just going to make this. So this is what this flower actually looks like without anything behind it. So it's quite colored already before you even do anything else with it. So those are my projects for today. Let me know in the comments, do you like the pink one or the papaya one better? Have a wonderful day, and thank you for crafting with me. Bye-bye.